Hey guys, so let's have a quick chat, real up close and personal today. Anyways, hi, this is Alisha Costanzo. Welcome back to my channel. I have not updated you guys in a while about my writing in Camp Nano since like week 2. I did record some stuff for week 3, so I'll put some of those clips in here real quick so you can see the types of things that I was up to. Mostly kitties, I'm pretty sure, so let's go look at that real quick. Something that I've noticed in tracking my numbers, I get tired a lot. Like, that is my main issue with hitting my numbers, is I am tired a lot from work and cooking and just general, like, being here. I just woke up from it. I'm gonna try to write something. I'll see if it works. I think this is about as far as I'm going today because tired. We're on top of Mr. Graybeard. I haven't been updating with my Camp Nano vlog last week or this week. I am failing Camp Nano, which is fine. I'm not too heartbroken about it. The main reason is full-time work. It is exhausting working at Starbucks 30 to 40 hours a week. But that is what it is. I do have a few prospects for other things to be doing, and my husband keeps reminding me that my writing should be my priority, not Starbucks, which makes him a really supportive husband and makes me really glad that I have him. So I think I need to cut my hours a little bit and get back to writing. But anyways, where I am with Wooing the Alpha, part of my problem is not just the full-time work. So yes, full-time work has something to do with it because I'm too tired to do a lot of things. It's the ending. If you've ever written an ending of not only a book, but a series, I don't, like, part of me just doesn't want to. It just is like, no, do not finish this. You've been working with us for so long. Do you really want it to end? Yes, I do. I really want it to end. But no, I really don't want it to end at the same time because it's been a lot of fun living with these characters as long as I have, as intensely as I have. So that is part of my problem too. Have I been hitting my book every day? Just about. I've been doing a lot more editing than I've been doing writing, but I'm still getting somewhere with my writing. A lot of that has to do with me plotting out the nitty-gritty little details at the end because there are so many people to juggle. I mean, I've got all 13 of the males. I've got Winter, and then I've got her entourage, which is another 5 girls, or 4 girls. 4 girls. Then I'm gonna have families and other stuff to deal with afterwards. It's just a lot, and I want to make sure I'm doing it right, so I'm not quite there yet. I have a Frodo. But I've been averaging about an hour a day, and sometimes a little bit more, some days a little bit less, with the editing and the writing and just sitting there working through it. So I'm doing okay. I'm not gonna win camp. I've stopped tracking on Camp Nano. I've stopped tracking on my little spread that I have. Frodo, you're cute, bud. Don't chew on that plant. No, I don't want you chewing on that plant. But you're taking my light. Frodo. Life with kitties. Anyways, what I was saying is that I'm still working on it. I'm failing Camp Nano. It is what it is. So yeah, I will give you guys a final update on where I end up at the end of the month, after the end of the month. And I'll try to do a tally. I'm not going to do one right now because I just don't have the time. I have an interview today, which is awesome, for a ghostwriting gig. Possible copy editing gig as well. So we'll see how that works. And yeah, so if it's not obvious by my lack of updates, I haven't been doing well in camp. I did not do well at the end of camp. The first 2 weeks of camp were a struggle. As you saw, I was behind. That wasn't really a big deal to me, but I couldn't track. I couldn't do, work was too much. Work was too much. Not to make excuses, because a lot of people have full-time jobs. A lot of people are moms. A lot of people have other things in their lives that are keeping them from doing things. I just couldn't. I've just been tired. I have just been tired. Let's talk about my goals, because I had several of them, and some of them I completed, and most of them I didn't. Goal number 1 was to write every day. I didn't do that. I realized pretty quickly that I wasn't going to be able to do that, because coming to the end of my book, I'm procrastinating or something. It's not writer's block exactly, it's more of a fear of the end, but it's quite terrifying sometimes to come to an end of a big project and being afraid of not doing it right. And I know I can change it, but it's a fear, and it's hard to get past, and I'm slowly picking away at it, because that's how you get past that. That's how you finish. So I did okay. I did 19 out of 30 days I wrote, which isn't bad. It's about a third. When I realized I wasn't going to write every day, as you know, I counted editing, and so I got like 28 out of 30 days of editing. Even though I stopped tracking, that's like a guesstimate. It helped me out a little bit, but it still didn't help me win. So goal number 2, edit cycle 4. I completed this. I read it to my mom, I did my word list, and I sent it out to betas. We're good there. I'm feeling pretty confident about that, although it was a lot more sex than I thought it was. Cycle 4. And yes, I did read this to my mom. I read my smut to my mom. I like to say that I'm talking dirty to her, because I like to say things weird. That's just me. I'm not like being weird with my mom. But she's dyslexic, so I like to read her my stuff. And we got over the perverted stuff, awkwardness, pretty quickly, mostly. I mean, sometimes it's still awkward, but most of the time we're just like, that sounded funny, or hey, I said cock a lot, didn't I? Yeah. Goal number 2, check, completed, I'm good. Goal number 3 is betas. So yes, I did get it out to my betas. Completed my first cycle of betas. So cycle 1 and cycle 2 I've got my beta feedback on. 1, I completed it. Most of the small stuff was pretty easy. I did that pretty close to when I got the original feedback. But I had 1 note of feedback that took me a little while to figure out. I had to fill out worksheets and everything to figure it out. And then I wrote it, and I had to go make sure it flowed. And then I sent it off to a new beta who decided she was going to read for me. So yeah. Goal number 4, once again, was tracking, and I didn't track very well. I'll slip in a picture here somewhere of, but pretty much after week 3, I had too much other stuff to do. I was trying to focus on my writing instead of tracking it, and my editing instead of tracking it, and just fitting it in where I could, and not worrying about how many minutes I was spending on it. So sometimes it happens. Tracking is not the most important part. It's getting the work done. So that's what happened there. Number 5 was sprints. Again, same issue with tracking. I was just trying to sneak work in here and there, and it just didn't happen. Essentially, when life got crazy, I got annoyed by trying to plan sprints, finding pockets of time, especially since I'm not supposed to be doing anything else during those sprints. So I do a lot of multitasking in my life, and it just didn't happen. Goal number 6, social posts. I was hoping to do Instagram. I was hoping to do Facebook and Twitter and LinkedIn and Reddit, and I didn't do any of it. I only got halfway through my YouTube stuff. The only place I really checked in was YouTube and my blog. I don't know if you consider that social posting. I think that's something different, but I'm not sure. Anyways, I got those 2 things in, and then again, 2 weeks in, I kind of stopped doing it because I just didn't have the energy to do it. The time. Working full-time at Starbucks really sucks, because you get tired. It's a very physical, draining experience, and we'll talk about that in a minute, because I got 2 new jobs. And then goal number 7 was to write 125 minutes a day, and although I wasn't tracking, I do think I made about 60 minutes a day, which is impressive for me, so I don't feel too bad about that again, but that's an average. There's some days I didn't touch it at all. At least 2 days I didn't touch it at all. But, I spent like 3 hours on the phone with my mom one day, so like 180 minutes. It was a fluid thing. I got quite a bit done, but I didn't hit my 125 minutes a day. So, failed. Now, being able to still sit with it every day is still an accomplishment in my eyes, so I'm not too upset about failing Camp Nano. I failed last year in April. I don't know if April's my thing. It really depends on where I am next April. But if I still have this new job in April, I might actually be able to accomplish it. Overall, I got 6,463 words written in April on wooing the alpha specifically. I didn't count any of my other words in this. Overall, I think I got like 8,000 words total for the month. Not too bad. I'm hovering again at the end of this beast, and I have one major section left. I have 5 scenes and 2 more for the fall in action, and then I mean like bits of the scene because sometimes I break up through different point of views. So that's it. And I'm so close, and I've been saying this for so long, and I keep chipping away at it, and it keeps getting longer. But I've been doing a lot of planning, trying to figure this out and slowly get myself to the end. Yeah, I'm scared of messing it up. Just transparency, I am scared of messing it up. So my goal for May, to wrap all this thing up, is to just keep picking at it, to keep coming back to it, and keep pushing myself forward. And I think it's going to happen in May. I really do. Because again, new job where I pretty much have the freedom to sit and write, sit and edit, sit and talk to you guys. So I'm pretty excited about this new job that's going to pay me to sit on my butt and do the things that I love to do. Because it's a boring job. Bring it on. Talk about the dream, right? If I can't work from home and write, let me work for somewhere else and write with minimal interruptions. Sounds like a dream. I will update you guys on where that is and what it is in a different video because it's not the point of this video, but just know that exciting things are happening in my life and I'm very happy about it. So anyways, thank you for showing up and listening to me babble about Camp NaNoWriMo and my failures and my hopes and my dreams and my writing insecurities. Let me know how you're doing with your writing. Did you participate in camp? Did you win? Did you lose? How are you feeling about your stories? Are you stuck and you need to brainstorm? Please let me know in the comments below. I love the distractions. I really shouldn't love the distractions, but I do. So anyways, guys, I will see you next time. Thank you for being here. Bye.